Hi, St. John's. I am Chris Roussel.
Peggy Howell.
And Ben Kogel.
And today, this is your weekly update. Today is Monday, October 16th, 2023. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Obviously, all day. Obviously, we're here in the choir loft because you have a really huge thing coming up. And I said it on Sunday, and I'll keep saying it. This is one of those experiences you're not going to want to miss. This is unlike anything else that you all have done or that we've had here. So what is a requiem service? What does requiem mean?
A requiem is a mass in memory of the dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually, we have a new fund, the Ed and Martha Stoll Fund, and for music, for special music. And so this is going to be specifically in their memory, but it's also in the memory of everyone who we know who has died.
Because we're doing it on November 5th, which is All Saints Sunday.
All Saints
right?
Sunday, right.
Yeah.
And the music we're doing is all by one composer, one contemporary composer. Actually, he's exactly my age.
Are you saying you're not contemporary?
He was a classmate of mine in graduate school, Dan Locklear. But he's the most famous of all of our entire class. He's a fabulous composer, and he lives in North Carolina. And he will be here he's going to work with the choir and the instruments. We have 11 string players who will be here with us up in the balcony.
Wow.
Plus the whole choirs, Cantate and St. John's Choir are going to be up here. So we'll have a lot of people up in the balcony, but it's going to be a fabulous concert. We're so excited.
Well, make sure you put it on your calendar, Sunday, November 5th at 4 o'clock, and come and bring all of your deceased loved ones in your heart and allow this concert to be more than a concert, but a real prayer, a real offering to God. This is something that is rich in history in the Anglican tradition and just throughout Christianity for 2,000 years. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too.
Yes.
Very much so. We have a bunch of other things coming up. The most imminent thing that is coming up is the Day of Sharing on Saturday, the 21st.
Saturday the 21st
October.
from 9 to 12. Yeah,
Yes.
There's a bunch of different ways you can sign up to help, whether that's working inside or outside, providing food for the volunteers afterwards. And if you can't do any of that, you can also donate items to Miriam's house. We're doing a sort of an item drive for them. So you can drop that off even on Sunday the 22nd if you want, if you can't make it to the Day of Sharing.
We need folks to sign up so that we can have an accurate number for lunch. If you're not going to stay for lunch, just note that when you go to sign up online, or if you're having Nicole sign you up, tell her that when you're calling. We're going to get sandwiches from someplace, so it's not a fancy sit-down lunch, but it's going to be more like a picnic lunch, and the lunch will happen out at Camp Kumbaya. That's this Saturday. Now, the next most imminent thing on our calendar is something you mentioned before we went on air with the high school students choir.
Our middle school and high school students, our St. Cecilia Choir will resume on Sunday morning. We'll meet at 8:45 in the choir room, and they'll be finished in time for youth formation at 9:30. And I hope we have a good turnout, have a lot of people. We're going to be singing in church next Sunday on the 29th.
On the 29th, the combined service, which is the next most imminent thing coming on the calendar.
Before that, we have our Autumn Spooktacular.
Oh!
Can't forget about that.
No.
That is Wednesday the 25th.
Yes.
And if you're watching this video, we need you to volunteer. And if your children or grandchildren are pre-K through 5th grade, we would love to have them and host them for this really fun, exciting event. It's not a dress-up costume event. We said that a couple weeks ago. Our bad. Don't dress up. You don't have to put them in the Halloween costumes for 7 full days. It's okay. Just come and enjoy. They're going to read spooky stories, do arts and crafts, have a really wonderful time, and even end with a dance party. So
this is a new event at St. John's that Lala has created for us, and that's the kind of imagination that she's bringing to this position, and we're seeing lots of new things, and it's very exciting and fun. So we have We've seen a lot of turnout for some of our youth activities recently. We want this to be another very successful event as well. The 29th, so not this upcoming Sunday, but the next, will be a 5th Sunday of the month, and we will have a combined service on Sunday at 9:45. Deacon Sarah Lusk will be with us, and she'll be serving at the altar as a deacon, and she will be preaching also. Cannot wait. You know, she's preached twice so far here, and I was out of town both times.
Oh, no.
So I am so thrilled to be able to be next to her and to be able to worship and celebrate alongside her. We have received many of your pledge cards, and thank you so much for your generosity of what we've received so far. But we are still accepting pledge cards. You can mail them in to us. You can drop them off. You can bring them on Sunday and put them in a collection basket in the envelope to secure privacy and things of that nature. So just by way of example, last year we ended with 206 total pledging units. Right now we are at 114 pledging units. So if we're going to just stay the same at where we were last year, we have less than 100 to go. But we do have some new families in our parish, and we're hoping that we'll see more than 200, 206 pledging units. Of course, there's always that natural attrition that happens each year. So some new replace some who have moved away or are no longer with us otherwise. But anyway, prayerfully consider and bring that into St. John's, and we can then have the vestry more accurately budget for 2024, right? Including, ta-da, the music program.
And the children and youth.
Let me say it differently. The music ministry. Yes, the music ministry and the children and youth ministry. Right? I have a habit of saying programs, and someone in the music ministry suggested very lovingly to me that this is not a program, this is a ministry, and I love that idea and that thought. So I'm changing my language to adapt to that. So
isn't everything we do here a ministry?
Yeah, everything. This is a ministry.
Yeah. The weekly update.
The weekly update ministry, right? That's so much fun. Well, great. And finally, just the Requiem, one last thing. I misspoke earlier on Sunday. So he is conducting and you are playing, right?
I'll be playing, and then also the instruments will be playing.
Great.
Yeah. Yes.
Great.
Wonderful.
Well, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. So God bless you.
Look forward to at St. John's.
Amen. Yeah. Go in peace to love and serve the Lord.
Thanks
be to God. Bye, everybody.